Ayan, ayun na nga. Ito na naman. Ang tagal na naman ang tampukan natin. Parang medyo di maganda yung tunog. Tampukan. Ayun. Ang dami na naman natin tinampok na mga bagong after nung huli kong salita dito. Ano ba mga nangyari? Ang dami nangyari sa akin. Actually, nag-resign na ako sa aking trabaho. Wala na ako sa TMP Tech. Minsan namimiss ko din yung mga bata, no? Kasi parang may message sila na, Sir, paano ho ba? Ano ho ba bukas? Anong oras ho kami papasok? Naku, sorry, hindi na ako connected sa sa TMP Tech. Hindi na ako connected. Kaya na lang kayo magtanong. Sabihin ko yung teacher. Ayun, so medyo siyempre, ganun po ba? Yan, siyempre, sorry po. Hindi, okay lang. Ganun talaga. So, parang siguro ngayon, ang aking topic is, actually, yung pinunot ko to. Nata-traffic lang ako Kaya ako to binunot na naman. Hindi, siguro ang pinakamaganda yung mga changes na nangyayari sa buhay ng tao. Ayan, kasi ngayon kakakuha ko lang ng police clearance. Bakit po police clearance? Ano to? Nag-a-apply sa iba. Pwede naman. Siyempre, iniisip ko din ang aking mangyayari. Ano ba? Punta na ba ako sa Davao talaga? Yan ang mga mga aking mga dilemma. Yan. Kasi siyempre, naman talaga original na plan. Pero marami namang options dito nga sa Santa Rosa, sa Manila, di ba? So anyway, galing lang ako ng police clearance. And then, pagkatingin ko dun sa police clearance, parang naalala ko baga na 3 years ago, nagganyan din ako and then ngayon, di ba? Tapos kanina sa police clearance, ang iisa lang tapos parang meron kang ang tawag yun, nagpapaschedule ka. Okay, so parang papaschedule ka dun sa sa police clearance mo, di ba? Tapos magbabayad ka muna online, tapos pupunta sa kanila. Maganda naman. Kaso natatawa ako dun kasi siyempre sa pila, binabanggit yung name mo muna. Atento, Amon George. Yan. 1971. Pinakamatanda dun. There used to be a time sa bawat kumpanya ko before, lagi ako yung pinakabata. Ngayon ako na yung pinakamatanda doon sa linya. May mga 2001 pa doon, 2000. Parang sabi ko, kay edad lang ni Andrea yun matanda ng konti. Pero di ba, sana hindi nasabihin yung year of birth. Nagpapabata ka pa? Hindi na. Talaga namang gano'n na tayo 51 years old na tayo. So anyway, yun. Parang, all these things now are, unfolding before me. And parang trying to tell me na, at 51 years old, okay, ito pa rin yung ginagawa natin, no? Supposed to be, hindi na tayo aalis sa trabaho natin, But of course, meron naman kasing business na ginagawa tayo. Although nangyari kasi since nagkaroon ng pandemic, siyempre, hindi siya masyadong nagkaroon ng mga clients kasi nasa training kami, di ba? Ayun. So, wala tayong choice kundi talagang mag-work, di ba? Wala tayong magagawa doon, no? And I've always wanted syempre na talagang business na lang and all that, no? Syempre and then investment, no? Naman tayo nun, although siguro din na pinalaki kasi tayo ng mga magulang ako, no? Pinakamalaki kami ng mga magulang namin na karal ka maigi para pagka natapos ka, makahanap ka ng magandang trabaho para mataas ang sweldo mo, para mabibili mo lahat ng gusto mo. So sabi ko, yung sa statement na yun, there are so many errors in that statement. I mean, not necessarily talaga naman na super mali, pero it's incomplete. because ano muna, mag-aaral ka maigi. Tama naman yun. Wala naman wrong doon sa mag-aaral maigi. Pero in order for you to have a good job, parang you work in order for you to learn, right? And not to have a good job, to acquire the skills, the competencies. Ngayon, ang sinasabi ko sa anak ko, mag-aral ka maigi para matuto ka. And then, nung tatayo tayo ng negosyo natin, negosyo mo na para sa'yo talaga. No? And ayun, para maging kang financially free, maging kang billionaire. Hindi yung para mabili mo yung gusto mo. Ano mabili? Ibig sabihin, consumer na naman yung natin. Consumer yung ating mentality. The mentality is being a consumer and not a producer. So, ganun, parang bumibili ka lang nung mga ginagawa ng iba. So, hindi ka entrepreneur. 'Di ba? So, may mali talaga doon. I've always, siyempre, yun talaga ideal ko. Pero, siyempre, hanggang ngayon, ganito pa rin ginagawa natin. Although, nasa training naman tayo, parang kinoconsider ko yung sarili ko nga na more of a freelancer. Kasi, sa mga teaching, no? Puro part-time, ganyan. And, parang, I think that's a freelance. And then, consulting,
in 300 meters, turn left onto the ramp to Manila.
Diba? So, parang, dapat, I think mas maganda kung ang mga tao talaga instead of working ay magbi-business. However, hindi nga lahat ganyan ang calling. Natural, hindi naman tayo lahat mayroong kapital to do it or time to do it. And the expertise, I would say, to do it. Kaya nga yung mga may magulang talaga na pinalaki talaga sila ng ganun, lalo yung mga Chinese people, they were really brought up to be business people.
600 meters, merge onto South Luzon Expressway, Philippine Highway.
I really envy that, no? Yung kasing ganun na mindset na talagang nagbe-business and all that. Pero it's not too late, and I've really I would say told my daughter about that repeatedly, and I can see that sa kanya, na ando dun yung kanyang mindset, and palagi ko talagang pinalaki ko siya ng ganun . So yun, changes, never too late to change. Ako, para sa akin, yung philosophy ko nga sa buhay is rooted on change. Even sa metaphysics of things, it's always rooted on change. At yun ang aking first principle, I would say. First principle meaning, parang kumbaga sa mathematics, yun yung, what do you call that? Postulate.
Continue on Asian Highway 26 for 15 kilometers.
Yung postulate mo sa sarili mo. It's a given. That's the first thing that you have to believe in. That the world, change are all around you. It's the basic, fundamental principle of all, that everything changes. And with every change, eto, naging metaphysics na yung ating usapan. With every change, something changes and something remains the same. Yun sa metaphysics . Kaya nga meron tinatawag si Aristotle na accidental change at saka substantial change. Accidental change, like changing in position, tumatangkad ka, but still remains the same you, right? Change of habit, posture, di ba? A lot of changes, pero hindi siya substantial change. In that kind of change, accidental change, that which changes are the accidents. So, di ba? In your life is the same. Marami kang nagbabago. Your job is an accident. Your position is an accident. Even your education, all your stature in life, these are accidents. Kaya ako, para sa akin, I'm always looking into that. Na lahat na nangyayari sa buhay mo, those are not of your substance. It's so few, if at all. Philosophically nga, hindi . Halos lahat yan, accident . Because your life, in a way, is accidental to you because you don't have to always exist life just found you, God just, willed you to be, if you believe in him. I mean, or life, whatever, elan vital. So, di ba, in an accidental change, that which changes are the accidents, and that which remains the same would be the essence of a thing. So that's the essence of a person. The essence of a person is yun nga, yung kanyang pagiging tao, the human essence, rational being, yan, rational man, or rational animal. We remain to be animals, but we are thinking animals. If you want to look at it from the divine perspective, then we are a material angel. I would say that. We're like angels, but we are made of matter. So, we're not spiritual, so, diba, yun yung accidental changes. So, anything that changes around you is just an accident. Now, on the other hand, substantial change or changes of a substance. So, like when you light a fire, sunugin mo yung papel, right? What remains is not paper anymore, right? The whole substance has changed. So what changes is the substance, substantial change. And what persists through the change is just matter, prime matter. So that is why prime matter, whatever that is, Democritus would say it's the atoms, the arrangement of atoms. If you're a dialectical materialist, you will say then, this is the thesis and the synthesis. In the end, that's the beginning thesis and the ending synthesis of all things. So that is why some people ayun, naputol pala dun. Sorry naputol kasi may tumawag sa akin na hindi ko rin naman sinagot. So parang ang ending na sinasabi ko is that some dialectical materialists would say that the materials or yung prime matter would be the thesis, which is the beginning, and the synthesis of all things. So in a way, wala daw nag-exist kundi matter. So I saw that in my father, yung material, substantial things change. Hindi naman nangyayari kasi usually yung substantial change. For me, it only happens once in a lifetime. I mean, at the end of your life, that would be the substantial change. And, when a person dies, I saw that with my father lying on the hospital bed, everything remains the same. The body is still there, the bodily juices are still there, the blood, the organs are still there. It's not functioning though, the brain, maybe, sabi nga nila, ano pa yung brain, no? But something changed, diba? Sabi nga, for a change to happen, something must have been gone, and what is replaced is the substance of the human, which is the soul, not the body, by the way, the soul. Kasi the body is still there, right? Diba? So the soul changes. It's not there anymore. While the accidents, hindi na pala accident, no? The substantial form of the man, which is the soul of the man, is not there anymore. And what remains is prime matter. Again, matter is what remains. Diba? So, makita mo na in the end, there would be always there will be changes that will be happening in our lives. Lagi talagang may pagbabago. And if you are not for change, I mean, if you hindi naman believe it, but you don't accept change a lot, maka-frustrate ka. Kasi sobrang daming magbabago lagi sa buhay mo, everyday na lang, kahit na nga ikaw even if that's what I'm saying to my students, even if you're just sitting on one corner, you're actually changing, you're actually moving. Even motion is changing. I mean, di ba? So why would you say that? Even if you're just standing there, if you're just sitting on one corner, actually you're traveling at 30 kilometers per second with respect to the sun, because the earth where you're standing on or where you're lying on is traveling by that velocity around the sun, diba? Rotate siya around the sun by that speed. So ibig sabihin, relatively everything is moving, and motion is a change. Everything is changing. Even if you can say that you are on one spot of the universe that does not change at all, that does not move, your thoughts would change. Your mind would entertain thoughts. Diba? Kaya nga si Buddha would say you have to calm your thoughts and be in the moment. Be in the moment, kasi talagang wala, you don't own anything at all in your life. Not the past, not the future. It's only the present moment. And that is why you have to really, really look into that and accept things as they are. Kasi nga, change is all around us. And you have to accept that. It's going to change a lot. And so, we are embarking again on a brave journey. There's another change that's coming on in our lives. And, yun. Basta you're always ready to move forward. Kasi change is either, words ko to nung ako'y 16 years old pa. Change is twofold. It's either for development or for deterioration. Kasi sabi nga daw, change is permanent. There's always change. The only thing permanent in the world is change. But change is either for development or for deterioration. So you have to choose your change. Di ba? So parang ganun yung idea natin. I hope that we change always for the better. We evolve. Sabi nga ng Origin of Species ni sino nga yun? Charles Darwin. Ano sinasabi natin? Hindi naman natin maalala agad. Si Charles Darwin, Origin of Species. Because yung hindi makakapag-cope dyan sa change, wala sa kanyang natural mechanism yung mag-cope sa mga nangyayari around him or her. Nawawala siya sa natural selection of things diba? Hindi siya nakaka-cope diba? So dapat talaga makapag-cope ka sa mga change around you, and sometimes you cannot do anything about it, and you really have to move and always evolve positively, always change for the better, because that's all we have. All we have also is the present moment. You cannot rely on anything or anyone to do that for you. Diba? Kahit yung approval ng tao, hindi naman yan laging nandyan. Maaring okay ka dati, people would, love you and all that. You have a nice body, you have a nice, good-looking face and all that. People love you. You're a good actor, you're a good actress. Pero that doesn't stay forever, diba? So there's always change, and you have to accept it. And when the time comes that you're no longer what you hope to be, and people would, judge you wrongly, or maybe you're of lesser value, diba? Kahit nga sa NBA, hindi ka na ang rating mo hindi na 99. Ang nag-iisa lang naman ang talagang mula umpisa hanggang dulo, mula nung NBA 2K12 hanggang 2K22. Hindi nagbabago ang rating. Yung player ko, laging 99 yan sa lahat. 110 pa nga pag may cheat engine. Yan. Di ba? Pero lahat, nagbabago, bumababa na ang rating, di ba? Hindi na magaling sumut, di ba? Merong injury na. So, sa lahat ng bagay talaga wala talaga tumatanda ka na, di ba? So, you really have to change for the better. Bata pa ako, and I think this will be the final message for this episode. Bata pa ako, siguro mga 17 or 18. Sa aming bahay dati, merong nagregalo sa amin. Birthday ko ba yun? Graduation gift pa niya sa akin yun. Hindi ko matandaan Parang, kasi kung graduation gift, hindi pa naman ako 16. So, ano na ako noon? 19. 18 years old na ako noon. Si graduation. 18 years old. So, when I graduated from college, I received a gift from our landlady, Mrs. Ercito. I dreamt of her pala last week. Anyway, she gave me a book. And pagbukas ko ng book, siyempre, thank you po, maraming salamat. Alam, nakalagay doon sa book, grow old gracefully. And I said to myself, tama ba to? Sabi ko sa mother ko, mother, tama kaya itong binigay sa ni ma'am? Hindi kaya nagkamali siya? Hindi kaya para sa'yo to? Kasi grow old gracefully, what am I going to do with that? I'm 18 for Christ's sake. For crying out loud. I mean, during that time, sabi ko, parang mali naman to. But, siyempre, I am a book lover and all that. Binasa ko pa rin siya. You know, lo and behold, that book kinda, become like, siguro, one of the 20 books that literally stayed with me and changed my life forever. Kasi nga, imagine getting that book as a gift at 18 years old. I read that and kaya nga sabi ko sa isang sinulat ko dati about myself, I am the oldest 18 years old. I am the oldest 19 years old. Kasi nga, your thoughts and ways and ideas are about, about getting older already. So parang sabi ko, tanda naman ang isipan ko. And then I read nga somewhere yung mga sinulat ko dati at 19 at 20. Talking about, a life well lived and all that. Mag-enjoy ka muna ng buhay mo. You're already trying to say, paano about a retirement and all that. So, apparently, that made a mark with me. And ngayon, at 51, di ba? O 33 years after, nakikita ko ba yung librong yun? Parang nasaan pa yun I can still, remember the words that are written there. Grow old gracefully. Kasi may mga tao na when they grow old, they become bitter. And you only get to enjoy growing old gracefully, according to the book, if you have a genuine relationship with God and your family, the circle of friends that you have, and to live each day as it comes, and try to let go of things that are not for you anyway. I mean, that are not yours anyway, because you were born naked in this world, and you will eventually leave the world naked, nameless. Wala kang pangalan nun, wala kang association. It's just your mother and you joined by an umbilical cord of life. It's what sustained you for 9 months, and then you're born to the world. So, di ba, parang lahat ng nangyayari sa'yo, look at that and look at the time that you will be older. What would you be giving up as you grow older? There may be was a time when you wanted to be a rock star, a writer, a grandmaster in chess, okay? A black belter in jiu-jitsu and jeet kune do. Di ba? Ang dami mo nang give up pa. Magsulat, mag-produce ng film na sinulat mo yung story. You know, all those things. And there will be things that you will have to give up as you grow older. But when you change, you always look for that thing that will remain with you, which is you. And always look at the brighter side of life. Always be optimistic. Always bring along the positive things in your life. That's it.